Today, I'm trying a cross-stitch kit. Some assembly required. It's finally time to try the mushroom cross-stitch kit. It's really cute, and it seems to use techniques that I've never seen before. Plus, it comes with a pretty fabric-covered hoop for finishing. How can you go wrong? So, let's see what's in here and get started. It's hard not to appreciate this view, but I will attempt to turn my attention to the kit. The brand name is Dimensions, and I got it at Joann. It maybe doesn't open very easily, but I got it. First, we have the pretty fabric-covered embroidery hoop. That's nice, and I don't think I've ever seen it before. I'm a sucker for new ideas. Then what do we have? Ivory-colored Aida cloth, which kind of goes with these muted, natural-colored threads, which are really quite wrapped around here. That's a lot of floss. It's a nice calm color palette all in one place. Pretty nice. And finally, the instructions. So they tell you the basics and how to make the stitches. And then if you turn it over, they have some more instructions, plus the chart and the key. Now this is what I thought was interesting. There are some half stitches with 1 and 2 strands, which seems like a cool way to get color variation. And then down here, there's a section that you stitch with 2 colors at once, 1 strand each. I am a little too excited. Let's go! Oh look, I found the needle. It must have been folded inside the instructions or something. I also grabbed my pin, which is a pretty good placeholder, and my scissors. This corner right here will be the center of my cloth, so I'll keep track of it with my pin as I try to get it into the hoop. It's not pulling very tight, but I can start with this. In the instructions, they tell you to start right here with the peachy color and do the base of the mushroom. I appreciate that because I always have a hard time picking where to start. I'm not really sure how to get the thread out. Do you cut it or just pull? Well, lightly pulling doesn't work. How about a good yank? That'll do it. I found the right spot for my first little stitch, so I can take the pin out and get to the fun part. Well, there's the peach mushroom bottom, and the instructions don't tell me which color to do next, so I actually have to decide for myself. Might as well keep going on the mushrooms, so red. In case you're curious, here is how I like to start my cross stitch. I double the thread so there's a loop at the end, and then I just go through the loop in the back of my embroidery to secure my first stitch. There's one mushroom, and then the other. I'll make the white spots next, while I'm right here. Next up is the snail. And his shell. And apparently this little square should be red. It was hidden under a backstitch on the chart, so I totally missed it. Ta-da! It's similar, but I'm trying not to get too far off track. Next, I'll work on the various greenery, starting with this plant over here. And then there's more of it over here. I always have a hard time with the wispy stuff in cross stitch because, of course, I want to do it efficiently without wasting a ton of thread. So I'm starting up here, going over there, and then coming back here. I'm not sure it even really matters, but I try. The plant here is finished. Now I just have to go around the bottom. Yay! And now I'm moving on to dark green, which looks like it's going to be a very similar color. And there it is. It does seem to add some nice dimension. And now we'll finish up the greens with yellow green. Ooh, very nice. And now for the moment I've been waiting for, at least. I'm using one strand of gold and one of yellow green, and I am excited to see how it looks. That's awesome. What a cool way to add variation without needing yet another color. It's also kind of shimmery and magical. Now, if I can even stand more excitement, I'm going to get started on my half stitches around the jar. Cool so far. These are the stitches with 2 strands. It also needs a whole set with just 1 strand. I can't even stand it. It looks like glass. It could almost be finished like this, but of course I'm going to add all the backstitch outlines too. Snail shell, snail body, and the mushrooms. Next comes the jar. Wow! And finally, I need the lettering. I'm not sure I'm going to like it, but I will try it anyway. Aw, it came out cuter than I thought. I am blown away by the jar though. I want to just keep cross-stitching a bunch of stuff in jars. And it even looks like the picture. But I think it's better in person. And not just because I've worked on it for a ridiculously long time. Ta-da! And I'm going to try to iron it and re-stretch it into the hoop because it is not at all tight. And then I'll trim it and everything. Here it is if I actually manage to make it look better. I also still have the bird kit to try, but my poor little hands are going to need a break before I tackle another cross-stitch project. Thanks for watching! I hope you had fun. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. New videos come out every Saturday, so until the next one, be awesome. I'll see you then. Bye!